Hello everyone, welcome to this Azurik trick speedrunning video thing. Anyways, in this video I'm going to show you how to get to that Earth disk without any powers. Granted, to get to this area you need, well, I mean technically you get to this area without anything, using other glitches and tricks, but normally in an any percent speedrun you have water power 1, air power 1, but you don't need any of them to actually do the trick. What it is we're going to use this elevator to shoot us high into the air so we can land over there. So the way the trick works, go away Fire Guardian, is, actually I'm going to clear the area of mobs before we continue. No.
The blue globes
Alright, so the way it works is we get on this side of the elevator, and we will jump, and then after we've jumped we hold the jump button still to buffer a jump, so that as soon as we hit the ground we jump again. That way, we don't get stuck on the elevator as it heads down. That'll let us get to this side, although be careful, you can see here there's this edge, and it's a slippery slope that will end up pulling you downwards. And if the elevator's already down there and you fall, you will die. But what we're going to do is we come to about here, the opposite side of that line of the elevator. We're going to go back and then forward. The elevator comes up, we're still holding forward, we were holding forward the entire time, and that makes us launch all the way up. In that case, we landed there. I've had times where I've landed much further. I've had times where I've actually landed all the way over there by that save point. But you can control how far you go with the air control stick in the air. That's how that works. So let's see if I can reset and do it again. So the way this trick works is, as the elevator's coming up, it hits us. It's moving very fast, and that momentum is transferred into us. So long as we're holding forward on the control stick, or any other direction. So long as we're not neutral on the control stick, it will consider us in the air and moving, and when we're hit by it, it will transfer that velocity into us, shooting us up in the air. If we're holding still, it will say, okay, you're not putting the control stick in any direction, so as soon as you hit the ground, we want you to stick to the ground. And then you'll just land on the platform and nothing will happen. Actually, it'll head back down, and then you'll probably die because you're probably going to take lethal from falling. But this trick is not that hard. There's not an exact place to head back to, but there's kind of a little like white dot here right at the tip of my axion, right there-ish. Yeah, about right there. That's kind of the marker I use to know how far back to go. But I'm still not that excellent at getting it, and sometimes I still get attempts that whiff like that. And that's okay. This one's pretty easy to reset. I'd say half the time your mistakes are going to end in death, and half the time your mistakes are going to end in, you know, a benign jump like that. But anyway, so you go backwards, forwards. Ideally, you slide, you hit the elevator, and it launches you. No. Okay, good. I was worried I wasn't going to get far enough. Oh. Whoops.
press the A.
And ideally you have air power 1, so that when you jump off the edge of that horn, is it a horn? It's probably a horn, then you can use that to help steer yourself in the air. But in this case I'm doing it without powers to show that it can be done without powers, I suppose. But anyway, if you travel too far outside, the elevator starts heading back up, and that's in any direction around the circle. No. Uh, okay.
Press the
Yeah, as I
A.
said, you probably want to have air power 1 at least so that you can help steer yourself in the air. But yeah. Let's see, are there any other elements of this trick that I have yet to explain? Oh, duh, I suppose I haven't explained the fact that in Azurik, you only take lethal falling damage if the point you start your jump, or otherwise leave the ground, in this case the elevator hits you, and that's where you start your jump.
Press the A
Anyways,
button.
the point where you start your jump and the point where you end your jump, the end point has to be at a lower height by a certain amount to actually kill you. If it's less than that, it'll damage you. If it's less than that, you won't take any damage. Now, that was a good one. Woo! Yeah, as you can see, you can get some pretty good height on this. Although that one launched me in the opposite direction, so I'm not getting that much forward momentum. But I was still able to get it. But yeah, so this lets you jump over here. It's a nice little time save. Saves you from having to go through all of the the underground section of this area, which I suppose I can jump in the pit to show you how gross that would be. So this game has some really cool environmental stuff, but we're speedrunners. We don't like to participate in the rest of a really fleshed out game. We just want to go fast. But anyways, so after you get that, you jump over there. Actually, I'll just show you the route that we typically take in any percent. So grab that, to grab the Earth Power 1, and then back and out. Ah, I didn't hit far back enough.
Press the A.
Of course, the time I'm trying to show something, it kills me. Alright. I also waited a moment to make sure that the elevator gets to the bottom. And that's good, because if it's only partially down there, then you may not have enough time to slide down the hole to where it'll give you enough momentum to push you up. But anyway, so normally we get this. We also normally have air 1, water 1. So come over here. A little roll jump, flap, and that gets us over here. And then we'll get the Earth Power 1. And then be careful of that electric tree. It may knock you into the lava if you get too close. I just realized the lava's not flat. Probably knew that. Just surprised me a moment ago. Anyway, then we typically just head back that way and proceed with the rest of the any percent run. But anyway, I think that's all I've got for you in this area. I guess I'll talk to you later, everyone. See ya.